just want to talk to you, gentlemen, about the Necrotronic VR experience. Is it just called Necrotronic VR?
Necrotronic VR is the title.
Was low-budget filmmaking not difficult enough for you? You were like, hey, let's add a whole immersive virtual reality.
We're greedy.
Mate, I was
Just want to
actually...
take all
want
the
all of
annoying
it.
hard work.
We want to be the king of all horror media.
Right.
We want to be the Howard Stern of the horror.
I was frothing at the mouth to get involved with VR. Hey, we were able to capture a lot of the main sets that we were shooting on for Necrotronic and made digital assets out of our main sets, main costumes, main creatures, and then worked with those guys to make a really kick-ass VR experience.
Have you signed a medical release that says that if you have a heart attack, we're not to blame?
I have, but I sold my soul years ago, so there's like a conflict if I sign any medical releases because the Dark Lord already owns
A conflict
all of this.
with Satan?
With
That's
Satan.
okay. We're good mates with him, aren't we?
He is litigious. He's a real dick about it.
He financed part of this film. It's fine. It's fine.
I did wonder.
I said, wake up. Wake the fuck up. You hit your head pretty hard back there. You must have forgotten who you are. Back. Back away. Back away.
It's shockingly well executed. Like
man.
it's sort of a game and an experience. Oh, holy shit. Is there specifically something you wanted to do with it? Had you experienced other VR? Like, what was the kind of mission statement?
For me personally, it was about just like capturing digital assets and then having the flexibility to do something with it. VR is, I think it's a bit of a way of the future. I mean, you're already seeing a lot of the big studios starting to play a lot with VR in terms of, instead of having like a green screen in the background, you've got an actual like high quality LED screen or plasma screen, and you've got the digital assets actually there physically on location, so the light interacts with your cast and your locations and your sets. The next step is you can turn it into a video game.
But also,
Sensible.
like you spend years and years like developing and writing and, creating these worlds, and then you spend just months and millions of dollars making them. You make these sets and you create the creatures and you come up with the rules for the technology and, you get the plasma rifles working, all that kind of stuff. And then it all just gets dumped in a shed, burned. Some of it goes into our lounge room. Some of it
Sold
goes
on
into our
eBay.
mum's shed, sold on eBay, burned.
Signs.
Gone. Who knows where the original Wookiee suit is? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you want to keep that stuff, and this is just another way. Like, you can actually put on a helmet and walk around in the world that Tristan and I spent so long creating. It's like it's another way in, and you can experience what it's like to walk in the brain of a necromancer as it summons a demon and then shoots it in the head with a high-powered plasma rifle
Finally.
in their life.
Finally, it's gonna
Exactly.
happen.
Yeah, it's what we've all been waiting for.
Every time I see something about you guys, Wormwood, Necrotronic, the Necrotronic short, every time I'm like, why are you guys not making video games? Like, keep making films, but why are you not as well?
Well,
Yeah,
we are.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Now
That is
we
the
are.
plan. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Necrotronic is a VR experience, and one of the great things there is that we've got all of the digital assets sitting there as a library that we can, gamify down the track if we can find some financiers to jump on board with us. So that is definitely the plan.
I don't think anybody is like arguing with the fact that this is the future of media. I think it's all moving towards a time where you get a digital contact lens, you put it in your head and you just download into the Matrix 27. So we want to get on board at the beginning of this. This is like the Lumiere brothers filming the first train. You want to be involved.
Except now you are the train and the
We
tracks.
are the train and the tracks. And it's actually going into your brain rather than into camera.
Would you make a video game movie? The most abused genre of them all. Movies based on video games, I mean.
Yeah.
100
Yeah, definitely.
million percent.
Definitely.
What game would you love to make a movie of?
That's a good one.
Metal Gear Solid, that'd be
Duke
awesome.
Nukem would be pretty funny.
You would tear it up with Duke Nukem.
Grand Theft Auto.
Oh yeah.
I would love to do that, man.
That's the game that needs to happen in VR. Grand Theft Auto.
That'd be sick. What's that one on Netflix? Robots.
Oh, Sex,
Love,
Death,
Death,
and
and
Robots.
Robots.
Love, Death, and Robots.
Yeah.
That is
It should be
awesome.
Sex, Death, and
Yeah,
Robots.
if you haven't
that
seen
would've
that,
There's
been-
much more
that's
rooting
right.
than there is love in that show. There's not a lot of like, and then I thought of you.
Much better title. Yeah.
In this perfect world I'm going to pitch you, you have an unlimited budget. You have all the money you could possibly want. What project, be it movie, TV series, video game, what project would you come together and make?
Batman versus Judge Dredd.
Judgment on Gotham. That's the comic, right?
Remake that comic and try to get the rights to the actual Simon Bisley artwork so that we could use that in the production somehow.
Do you know what I'd love to do that would be impossible, but in this perfect world, anything's possible? So I would like to do an R-rated Star Wars film that cleaves a lot closer to the original Kurosawa thing, where you got like proper samurai Jedis just beheading people with laser swords. With swearing and shit too, like you just don't fuck around. It's like Battlestar Galactica meets Deadwood.
I'm absolutely sold on
Give me
that.
give me $200 million.
Make it happen, producers.
That'd be fun.
Gentlemen,
Sir,
I love your work.
I love being interviewed by your beard.